Our gospel of today is a continuation of last Sunday's gospel, Matthew chapter 5. And as I was reflecting on this gospel, I had one personal experience I had when I came into the UK. And it's just one experience. I will just share one with you. And that, what was it? For almost 2 weeks, if not more than that, I don't sleep in the night. Throughout the night, not just 2-3 hours, I can't sleep. But later when I started, why was I not sleeping in the night? I now remember where I work and where I came from. Because I work in a place where I let me not mention the place so that some people not get tired. So there was no light, only put generator maybe 2 hours in the night. Then maybe charge our phone, and that was all. So, seeing light continued to go, if I say like I couldn't sleep, it happened for almost 2 weeks. Throughout the night, I was not sleeping. But later I got into it. Because here you could have what we call steady power supply. The signs of great nations, sign of developed nation, there are at least 3 basic things. You have steady electricity, isn't it? You have the water flowing, you don't know where it's coming from, and then access road. Road will see all these things. So that's it. So I'm reflecting, why do Jesus compare Christians to be salt of the earth and light of the world? Why is it so? When we talk of light, we should not narrow it down to artificial light alone. There's what we call the natural light. The 2 natural lights are what? The sunlight and what? The moonlight. Those of you may not know the importance of moon. But some of us know the importance of moon. And it shines in the night, because we have steady light here. So, and even the sun gives light to the canvas. I was trying to study in agriculture. There's what we call photosynthesis. And plant get out from the sun. If you go outside at night, you notice that those of us in the Western world here, all the tree has withered, isn't it? Yes. Because there is no sun for it, isn't it? All the trees are withered. Then when we are approaching summer, or the state before summer, I know them very well, either spring or whatever you call it. So you see again that this tree again will begin to come alive. Because summer is coming, and when we have the steady light, and notice that's the time even here we do little farming for few months, isn't it? So because it's light gives life to us, living thing, the natural light. And because of that sense of natural light, sometimes even we who are human, we are forced to take certain drugs. We know that MSC. What is the name of the those medical I know very well. Vitamin what? Because of lack of what? Sun. Sun gives light, even the what human being. Make us strong. That's why this month you may see our children, their bones are not very strong because they don't have sunlight as such. That is the importance of light, the natural light, whatever light you want to call it. Then to narrow it down to the artificial light. In those of us in the Western developed nations, you see the attribute of great nations, the light, 24-hour power supply, the water, pump water, we call it, and the access road. You see that you need light for virtually everything. We need light to power this microphone as we are using now. We need light for those who require to use the organ. We need light to heat our, what we call it, the air conditioner, the heater. So with that light, you know what it means. We need light in our home to cook. Those who use gas cooker or electric cooker to boil water for our refrigerator. You go to the railway underground, you see everything, even those on top is light. In the medical area, again, without light, you can't do certain surgery. You know that very well. Go to engineering, and almost everything, you notice that you need light. Almost everything. So when Jesus compared Christians to the light of the world, it's not a child play, it's not a joking thing. It means Christian must be what? Everywhere. St. Paul will say later in the gospel that all things to all men, all things for all people. And we should be there everywhere. And what is the primary basis of light? What does light do? Light shines. The opposite of light, those of us, the children know that is what? Darkness. So a Christian should not be a dark person. A Christian should be the one who gives light. Like photosynthesis to the plant. So that is our duty as Christians. And Christ again, Jesus, make use of another imagery. Salt. Even the condiment or spices, we could call it all of them contain the element of what? Salt. All of them, they have what salt in there. And that's why the one I'm very familiar with is the Maggi. So, even now, there are some people who use those things, they not use it. But without salt, everything you cook will be what? Tasteless. And salt is primarily used for that. You can't use salt for any other thing, except in few cases for even medical and all these things. The salt, yes, preserves. But if you are not this element, then there's something fundamentally wrong with your Christianity. And that is why Jesus comes to all this imagery today. Christian as light of the world. He did not say light of the church. Light of who? What? The world. It means anywhere you are, from your family, in your working places, you must try to what? Shine, and you must stand out. Through your words and action, you must stand out. We must try to make our society a better place because we are the light of the world. We must try to build a just society, a society of equity, a society of freedom, a society of human respect. Thank God for our own life here, because we must respect everybody. Even those, what we call it, the low class in the society, even the handicapped, or the vulnerable, the society are maybe that way. But there are other society that nobody, if you are low, it doesn't count, it don't matter. Thank God for the society. We must respect every human being, everything. And accountability. If you are working, you're working place. How accountable are you? How fair are you? And also love. Christ's life should make us to express love to ourselves and one another, beginning with our families. And therefore, too, Christ's life should make us have the fear of the Lord, not the fear of God in our life. When we have life, we have what? The fear of God in our life. The image of life is related to Christian identity and mission. Almost all of us who are migrants, you know, there is a document you must have. And what we call it, we call it international what? International what? And those who are maybe of a citizen of a country like us here in Britain, you must have what? After some days, you have what? The British passport, isn't it? Because if you are going out, you must carry it. You must fly out this thing. So life should be the identity of a Christian. A Christian must carry the light of God everywhere we go. We must reflect that light of God. We are the radiance of His presence. Seeing us, people should see God in us. That will radiate the presence of God in our action and in our words. He must try also to be Christ's light, Christ our light. So that's why we seek the church in our wisdom. That's why, as we are always telling people within the church, even on the altar was, there's what? The candle light. Telling us also that Christ, during Easter, will turn the big light, the particular candle, also showing light. The light gives hope, the light guides us. The light points us back to God, not to ourselves. The light does not give light to itself, but it gives light to others. So we must try to give light to those around us. And above all, light of Christ, the light of Christ is our mission and our identity. Are you that light? Are you ready to shine out? If your flame is going down, are you ready to pour that oil? This candle is what we put inside, called paraffin oil.
How do we do that? Through prayer, through our good deeds. Peace be with you.